But yeah, we're rolling. What's up, dog?
Man, how you been?
Good, man. Seen you at the gym a couple hours ago.
I got a sick pumping today,
Dude,
too.
that's a sick-ass gym, too. That's the crazy part.
Probably the best one in the Bay.
Yeah, facts. Before we get rolling, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Dylan Wilson, San Leandro, California. Real estate agent, personal trainer, jack of all trades.
There you go.
There we go.
Correct.
Yeah, come on.
But yeah, man, the lab's crazy. That place is fire.
Yeah. Some of the machines I've never seen before.
Dude, I was talking to Bobby who runs it, and I was thinking like he needs to do like a tutorial of every single machine, dude. Because some of this shit in there is so wild, bro.
Bro, some of the things I'm on, I'm like, damn, like where do you find this? Like,
Yeah.
come over in his mind.
Yeah.
He told me that he travels to all the different gyms, like San Diego, LA. I think he said even out of state.
Damn.
And he's seen some of these machines, and he was like, we have nothing like this in the Bay, so
Damn.
we need something like this.
Yeah.
And he was like, he said it was his goal for the past 15 years to bring this gym to the Bay Area.
Damn. Well, he did that shit.
Oh, he did that shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dude, yeah, I don't think I could ever. I tried to work out one more time at 24 after hitting it. So whack, dude. Like,
It's not the same.
it's not the same at all.
Bro, the machines, the weights, they just feel gross
Yeah.
and grimy.
Ugh.
Too far going downhill.
Well, and then at the lab with the lighting and everything, and just so on point, the turf area, everything.
People, too, you meet there.
Yeah.
Everyone I've met has been hella nice, like
Yeah.
bodybuilders and all. Like,
Yeah.
you know, at 2-4, you would see them and be like, damn, like, are they cool? Like,
Yeah.
an asshole. Everyone I met there,
Hella
connection,
chill.
hella cool.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, like, what's your IG? Like, let's get a lift. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, too far. I've never talked to you.
Yeah, for
You know what I
real.
mean? So I love it, bro. I love every
Yeah.
minute of it.
Well, and that's like the dope thing too, is because like at 24, like I would go there, and when I would usually go, there really wasn't any other fit people there. So it's like there was, I don't want to call it competition, but there was no like contrast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like one of the more fit people there. So it's like, oh, cool, I'm doing good. But then I pull up to the lab, I'm like, shit, you know, I could do way better.
I don't know if you've seen the guy there today. I think his Instagram's like Smitty something. It was like, he put 3 plates on. He's like, oh, this is my warm up. Like, don't record this one. I'm like, the hell? Like 3 plates, bro? On a squat?
That wasn't the homie that was the guy with the curly hair.
Yeah.
It's kind of hella tall.
Kind of tall, yep.
Yeah.
And has tattoos down his leg.
Yeah, yeah.
Because our videographer dude was recording him. He was like, yeah, don't record this one. This is my warm up. He's like, wait till I get like 4 or 5 plates on there. I'm like, bro, what?
That's great. Well, it's like Jamal. He was like, I'm hitting legs today as he's hitting 3 plates. He's
Bro.
like loading it up. No, today's my leg day. I'm like, what?
Bro, you guys see KJ. He only focuses on chest.
Oh, shit.
This man will put like 4 or 5 on there and just rep it out. Bro, like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like,
Dude.
he's crazy.
Well, the cool thing about that gym, too, is they got a sports massage guy there.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, apparently I was talking to Bobby, and, like, he's, like, top-notch. Like, does, like, all, like, the professional athletes and shit. So sick.
He's also, I think he used to be the strength coach over at Pitt High or something.
Oh,
like that.
really?
Yeah, I've
Damn.
seen his page. You know they had a tattoo guy there, too?
Yeah, I seen him in the
Bro, he was upstairs tattooing today.
That's
Bobby was like, we're
wild.
trying to do everything here. I'm
Dude.
like, bro.
Well, no, I literally was thinking that because, like, Andrew Tate has this thing, he calls it the war room,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like essentially he just has like high profile individuals. You actually have to pay to get into it, but I've heard about it. But it's like you pay to get into it, and you have access to all these high profile individuals and all these connections and stuff. So it's like that gym is like turning into that. It's like if you need some shit done, you're probably going to find the person there, you know?
I mean, everybody's there. Like, there's some guys from 2-4 that I know.
Yeah.
One guy's a contractor. There's real estate people in there.
Yeah.
You got trainers. You got influence. You got actors.
Yeah.
Fighters.
Seriously, though,
All of the above, bro. It's ridiculous.
everyone's got numbers in there.
Anything you need, it's in there. There's
Yeah.
even that, I don't know if you've seen that girl there today, the Filipino girl. She's a pilot.
What?
Bro, there's a pilot in there.
That's wild.
And it's like, bro, like, where do you find these people?
Yeah,
Like,
for
they
real.
live out here?
Yeah.
Like, where do they come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, it's crazy.
Dude, I've been introducing myself to everyone there to, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Hey. Because why not, you know?
I mean, there's good connections, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially like, hey, like, do photos, videos. Like,
Yeah.
y'all want to hire him? You can hire me, too. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
exactly. There's hella cameras in there, dude.
Bro.
Tripods on tripods.
I haven't went past, like, 3 o'clock, but I went one time with Jamal at 2:30,
Uh-huh.
and I've seen, like, 30 tripods. I've seen, like, 5 camera guys. I'm just like, damn, like,
That's wild.
real influencer shit.
Seriously,
For
though.
real, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All the content's fire, too. That's the funny thing.
Even, like, the lab people sometimes,
Yeah.
like, some of their shit is dope.
Yeah.
Honestly, all the content, like, who did the dope one, like, lately? I seen somebody do a whole, like, content video. I think it was the dude with the long hair.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he did it with some like, I think it was with a girl.
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
Yeah.
Content that he posted, I was like, all right.
I know, dude. It's got me hella thinking. It's like, fuck, I'm gonna start being a fitness influencer.
Man,
they making it look hella easy.
Bro, they be in there for hours though.
Yeah.
Too damn long.
Dude, that's the problem. I need to get out of there because, like you said, traffic on the way back this way at least is fucked.
Yeah, bro. It was like 30 minutes to get here from just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
From Livermore to San Ramon to
San
Livermore.
Ramon to Livermore. Yeah.
It's just 30 minutes. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's too long. You still playing ball?
No, bro. It's over.
Damn.
It's done. Quad torn in half.
What?
Yeah, I tore my quad in half and retired.
So you literally tore it in half. You're not just like.
No, it's gone.
Damn.
Full thickness tore.
Damn.
That motherfucker's gone.
How does that even happen? Were you just hitting like a hard stop or what?
I was stealing second
Uh-huh.
and just tore in half. And then like, oh, maybe I'm good. Maybe I just pulled it and it was torn in half.
So your leg was probably all bruised
I
up
had
and
like 4 knots all the way up my leg. And they didn't know what it was. They just thought it was all tight and like pretty much from the tear.
yeah.
I guess it was stretched so bad that it came back when it retracted and
It just nodded.
yeah,
Damn.
it was bad. It was on painkillers, everything, bro. It was.
How deep into it until you got like the MRI or whatever?
I want to say I had a meeting with their doctor
Mm-hmm.
in Reading, and the dude told me I had cancer because all the knots in my leg.
Oh,
He thought I was gonna
Jesus.
die and shit.
Oh my God.
And then so I went and got the X-ray, and then he didn't call me for like a month to get the MRI.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened?
Dude,
Where'd you
who is
go,
this
bro?
guy? Yeah.
Yeah. So I came back out here, went to my doctor, and he's like, bro, your shit is torn in half.
Damn.
Like, how are you doing anything?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Fuck it. Got to keep going, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Come on.
Damn.
But yeah, he was like, it's either your recovery wait for the surgery
Mm-hmm.
or you just play and pop hella pills.
Damn.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm not getting surgery.
Yeah.
So I just popped the pills, but it was over after that.
Damn.
After that last year, I was done.
Yeah.
And I was going to go play overseas in Italy,
Mhm.
get my dual citizenship and
That'd
play
have
in
been
Italy.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know how my leg would react.
Yeah.
Like going pretty much every day again.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be on pills no more. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
So now I'm just a real estate agent, the whole Bay Area. Need a house, hit me up.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on. And I'm a trainer.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Damn. So did you ever get surgery or is it?
It's still torn in half.
So how do you operate?
Just like squat. Some days I go up and when I come down, I get stuck. So I need someone to help me up. Or some days it's just fine.
Damn. That's wild.
It's wild, bro.
So because if it's a full tear, it can't just like reattach.
Mm-mm. They have to reattach it. So like you can see a dip in my leg.
Damn.
Bro, yeah.
That's wild.
It's
Why don't you get surgery? Because if you're not playing ball, then
just because he was like, if it ain't broke all the way, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Like if I could still function, don't do it. And I mean, I'm not playing no more, so the pain's not there.
yeah.
If I was still playing, maybe,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want to just be on crutches for that long.
Oh, so it's not a full tear.
No, it's torn in half. Like it's all the way. So he would literally have to, because when it ripped, it
Yeah.
flipped under. So I have like a knot,
Shit.
and he would have to unflip it, cut it,
And then
reattach it together.
damn.
Yeah. It's
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
But I just don't think I want to go through that surgery process. Like,
Yeah.
a year recovery, learn how to walk again,
Yeah.
run again, lose all my muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Screw it.
Yeah. So I said, fuck it. He was like, just whenever it gets bad, just get a surgery on it. I'm like, all right, maybe like 30 years down the road.
Yeah,
Like,
for
not
real.
now. Fuck
Yeah,
that shit, bro.
For real. When the cash flow is hella good and you can just kick back and
Yeah.
pay someone to work out your body for you.
Man, I don't want to have to sit. Right now is not the good time.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Damn. Well, that's like I was telling you, I tore my pec.
Mm-hmm.
I was like hitting because I wasn't doing heavyweights for a while. And then like I shot back up to 225 on bench hella quick. And then one day I was going up on the weight. And then like while I was under the 225, like halfway up, my chest just started spasming. Like, when you flex the muscle, it flexed. So it was like flexing and unflexing like while I was under the weight. I was like, this is not supposed to be happening. And then like I had to finish the rep because I'm not just going to let it crush me because I didn't have a spotter either. So I finished the rep and like my chest was swollen huge for like 2.5 months. And I don't think it wasn't like super badly bruised. I didn't get it checked out at all because I'm like,
You was like, fuck it.
because I didn't think it was like a full tear, and I knew if I went and it wasn't a full tear, they're just gonna be like, oh well, come back when it's fully torn.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, why am I gonna give them like $1,000 to tell me some shit that's not gonna do anything?
Especially with a chest pec tear, that shit is wild.
Yeah. One like it was crazy because for a while, I mean, I still do. That's why I was talking to the guy, the sports massage guy, because he was like, oh, let me see, and he touched my chest. He's like, oh, you're gonna hate me, because like he could feel all the scar tissue in there.
Yeah, it's probably
Bro.
bad.
Have you gotten any like sports massages on it?
Yeah, bro, that shit is wild. I'm not gonna lie, they hurt. I don't know. Have you ever heard of the Grassling?
No.
It's like a scraping tool. They have metal ones and these plastic ones, and they put like cocoa butter on you. You start scraping it. It sounds like just grabbing a bag of chips and crushing them. It's bad. It hurts. You look like you got beat up. Your whole shit's bruised. I've had it on my arms too.
Damn.
It's bad. It is.
Because I went to a guy because I used to have scoliosis as a kid, and like I've been correcting it over the years through working out, and like I finally got my hips in alignment. But then like my best guess is that like since it's been so long since it's been out of whack, that like it was stretching the sciatic nerve, and like it made all of my muscles hella tight. So I went to a sports massage guy in Pleasanton, and he was just like stretching and doing all that shit. It hurt so fucking bad, but he didn't use any of like the tools.
The tools, bro, are different. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna go in there and be like, all right, like for sure, and then he starts doing it. You're gonna hear all the crunchy.
Ooh.
You're gonna start screaming.
Oh,
I know I did.
Hopefully, right? That means it's working.
Yeah, and then your shit just turns black and blue, and it's like, damn,
Jesus.
bro. Or if you had the cupping yet, cupping's tight.
Is it?
It hurts too.
What is that? Just brings blood flow, doesn't it?
It brings blood flow, but if like I don't know if he does it. My old trainer used to do it, and he would put one of them on you, and then put enough like oil on you and move it up and down, and it's kind of the same as scraping. Bro, that shit hurts.
How do they figure this shit out? You know what I mean?
Trial
like
and error.
for real. It's like, let me just like hammer this shit in you real quick. Like
I mean, it's like the chiropractor when they hammer the thing in your back and it pops. You seen that one?
Yeah, where like right on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And just hammer it in.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
stabbing this motherfucker.
For real. I'm not down for that. Damn.
Or the one where you pull them with the neck. I've heard that shit. You ever seen that one?
Where they put the towel and then they just... Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's just wild.
I'll go to the chiropractor every once in a while, and like every single time they start cracking my neck, I'm like, this is it.
I'm done.
This is the one. Because they literally like getting it where it's like I'm about to break, you know? Like
I remember I went to the chiropractor in Castro Valley. This man cracks this old lady's neck. She said, oh no, I'm dead. And started like running out. I'm like, bro, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, I'm out. See you later.
Bro, there are hella horror stories though about that stuff where like people will go into the chiropractor and then they're paralyzed.
Bro, because they don't know how to crack the neck or they hit something wrong and it's over.
Well, like how, like imagine that. It's like one of your boys is becoming a chiropractor. He's like, oh, let me practice on you.
Snaps your neck.
Yeah,
And shit,
it's like what? Like, how do you even practice? Like, that's just wild to me.
Yeah, no, that's out.
Yeah.
Kind of go to the chiropractor sometimes. Not all the time no more.
Yeah.
After hearing all them stories and shit.
Dude. Yeah. Hell no. Well, I mean, why would you, to be honest, if you're not getting your leg fixed, why would you, why bother?
Bro, I just do it myself, crack my own back.
For real. Give me a foam roller, I'm straight.
Bro, I swear, the massage gun, I'm good.
Yeah. So you're a real estate agent now, right?
Yeah.
How's that transition from?
It's been hard.
Yeah.
Playing sports, you know, like all you know is just going to the field, working out, hitting. It's pretty much it all day. So now as a real estate agent, it's like, okay, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Because it's like something so different. The avenue's so different for me. But it's been fun, honestly. Like, I mean, open houses kind of remind me of game days.
That's cool.
Like, you have to set them up. Like, you got to get ready for the game.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like setting your signs up, getting your papers all together and everything, you know, and then meeting the people's the game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, every time you get a new customer, it's a new hit,
you
know, or something tight like that.
Yeah,
so I kind of think of it like that, but this market sucks.
Yeah.
This market's trash.
Oh, yeah.
It's, especially with the interest rates.
Yeah.
Nuts. But they're supposed to be going down. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So let's keep praying for that.
How do you feel? So as an agent, like, and I've talked to a lot of agents in my time, and like, you always hear it's like, oh, is it a good time to buy? Yes. It's like for every agent I've talked to, they always say it's always the right time to buy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's bullshit.
It is. It's these agents trying to get money.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Like they're so quick to try to get their sale.
Yeah.
Because I mean, on an average in the first 2 years, an agent makes what, $9,600?
Yeah.
On an average.
Yeah.
I mean, the top 15% make $350K a year.
Yeah.
So if you're not really getting your sales, you're not making nothing.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why they're really pushy. But I'm honest.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I mean, I'll find a way to make money.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like they're going to come to me because of my honesty.
Yep.
Or people are just going to come to me like, you know what? Like, you were real with us from the start. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just go with you. And
Yeah.
we'll buy now and then fix it later.
Yeah.
But I tell them straight out. I'll tell all my friends that hit me up like, hey, how's the market? I'm like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, just wait.
Yeah,
To be honest, you know,
Yeah.
like interest rates are trash. I mean, if
Yeah.
you want to buy it now, suffer it for just a little bit and then
Yeah.
refinance, that's cool. If not, then I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not that agent that's going to rush you into something and you just be like, what the fuck? I got a $6,000 mortgage? Like,
Yeah. No way.
And there's people doing that.
Oh.
And then the client will call them back and be like, hey, like, yo, I'm bugged. And be like, well, fuck you, and hang up.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, y'all grimy.
Well, and that is like the funny thing, because I feel like you said, like the honesty is what's going to get the people who matter.
Facts.
You know, because like that's like even when I used to train, like I would always be like upfront with people. It's like, I'm not going to train you forever.
Yeah.
And if I am training you forever, I'm not a good trainer.
There's a problem.
You know, yeah, there's something wrong
Yeah.
there. So it's like the same thing. It's like if you're like always like, oh yeah, it's a great time to buy. It's like, how can you trust anything after that?
Exactly.
You know, where if you lead with like, oh no, it's a shitty time to buy, then I'm going to come back to you because like, oh, this dude's going to give it to me straight, even if I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. You know, and it's like, or if like, I've had clients hit me up like, hey, like I want a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. I'm like, hey, like the way your financials are set up, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Let's try to go for something a little
Yeah.
easier, build you some equity, and then get you in that 4-bedroom.
Yeah.
Or let's try to get you a duplex or something like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, I mean, some people don't like the honesty. They
Yeah.
can't handle it. But I feel like that's what's going to separate me from the other agents.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're going to be like, okay, like he gave it to me straight. Market's fucked.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy now and just refinance with them later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know? So I've had clients like that. Like I have one right now that's like that. You know, he's like, fuck the interest rates. Like I want to buy now and we'll just refinance later down the road. I'm like, all right, for sure. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm not going nowhere. I'm here, whether you want to buy now or later.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what's going to separate me in this market. Plus a lot of the old agents, they have their little hidden tricks and secrets. And
Yeah.
it's a shady game. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie.
Oh yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. I've seen some stuff. There's a lot of good agents out there too, though. But
For sure.
there's also a lot of just like, you know,
Yeah.
the sharks.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
Yeah.
And you can see it when you look at the invoices or like, I don't know if everybody looks at all their stuff,
Mhm.
like their paperwork, but if you go through a lot of that paperwork, you'll see some shit in there.
It's like random numbers and stuff, or what?
Yeah, bro. Like a random, like the commission splits or there's random things in there. Like they'll find ways to make more money.
Yeah.
And that's what I've noticed. Cause I'll see like things from mortgage people and I'll be like, the fuck is this? I've never heard of this. Why is this on this paperwork?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, well, this is, I'm like, nah, bro,
Yeah.
take that shit off. That's not it.
Well, and there's like hella people involved too, because it's like not like just the agent. There's like, you know, the what is it, the lenders,
Yep.
and then there's the states. There's like so many people, and if they're all just like money hungry, that's like you're in a lion's den, you know?
Yeah, because you got the lender, especially if you don't go through a bank. And I mean, it's better to go through a lender than the bank.
Yeah.
Then you got escrow company, you got the title company, you
Yep.
got this person, that person, this person. You got the buyers, sellers,
Yep.
the buyer's agent, the seller's agent. There's too many moving parts,
Yeah.
bro. So it's like too many people try to make money.
Yeah. Well, and then like a lot of the brokerages, it's like Compass, right? That's what
Compass, you got Compass, Keller Williams.
Keller Williams. Yeah.
My group is Sexton Group.
Yeah.
What's other ones? You got Remax.
Yeah.
Remax is trash though.
A lot of the big ones like are so like, because again, I come from the marketing world, so like when I've been sat in on some of these meetings where like the head of the brokerage will be there like pitching the agents, and it's such a fucking scam, dude. Like such a scam. It's like, oh, make sure to always hashtag us and do all this and this and this and this. It's like, what are you talking about? You're already getting a cut of the money.
Yeah.
It's like, why the hell do I need to promote you guys?
But I mean, they're getting a cut, so they're getting their commission. They're getting their desk fees. They're getting their franchise fees. They're getting their mentorship fees.
Yep.
Like Keller Williams is low-key a scam.
I bet.
I think they're new agents. They only make 40%.
Damn.
Plus, you have to give them $6,000 for the commission. For the franchise fee. You got to pay desk fees, and after your first 2 sales, you got to pay them for a mentor.
Damn.
Like what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
it's whack.
Yeah. It sounds like working for like a big box gym.
Yeah.
Like when I used to train at 24, it's like the same shit.
Yeah, you get little commission. You get here. You got to pay for your space. You got to do this. You got to do that.
And then they give you all these like little fake rewards to make you feel better.
Yeah, like,
throw you a
like,
pizza party.
Trainer of the month.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I did something. Like, look at your check. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit.
Exactly. If anything, it took out more because you're trainer of the month. That's wild.
No, that's why I like mine though. Like my group, like commission split's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I could call anyone in my group at any time I need to. No desk fee, no franchise fee. So they pretty much are there to really help all of us win.
Yeah.
Like even our broker, like my broker's amazing. I call him 12 o'clock at night. He's like, hey, what's up? Like, you need help?
That's tight.
I'm like, yeah. What do I do in this situation? He's like, this, and this.
Yeah.
He's like, meet me at the office tomorrow. I'll help you.
That's sick.
And I'm like, okay, for sure.
That's
like,
tight.
So I feel like that was something that helped me because, like, I interviewed everybody. I interviewed Keller Williams. They didn't get back to me. Remax was assholes.
Yeah.
I talked to Compass, and I just didn't like none of the vibe. And when I started hearing all these other things, I'm like, oh, y'all a little fishy. Like, like this one, I don't have to sit here and tag them on everything. I don't have to do It's like, you're your own brand. You're just under me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like that. You know what I mean? So I get to build myself as a real estate agent instead of building the company up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's tight.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's like when I hear all these brokerages like Compass and Keller Williams, it's always like the agents have to say like, oh, I'm so-and-so with this thing. Yeah. And like from my standpoint on the outside, I'm like, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
facts.
oh, dope. You know, if anything, it's like cheesier.
Yeah.
It's like, to me at least, where it's like, oh, you have to say you're with this. You know, it's like, why not just be like, oh, I'm an agent. Yeah. Let me help you out. I'm dope. You know?
Yeah. I just hand on my card, be like, yo, my name is Dylan Wilson. I'm a real estate agent. You need help? Here you go. Like, let me know. Yeah. I'm like, what? Okay. Like, that's tight. But I've met some people from Keller Williams, and I'm just like, y'all kind of weird. Yeah. Like, they have y'all on a script. Y'all automated
like
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think the commission split goes up very much.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, because I had a friend who was working in Indiana one, and they told me that it was 40, 60. Plus, when you took the franchise fee out, you made 36%.
Damn.
So that's nothing.
That's foul.
Yeah. So, and I mean, with their average house out there is 100,000.
Yeah.
You're not making nothing.
Good luck. Shit.
Yeah, bro, it's bad.
Yeah. What else you been up to? So you're training now too, right?
Yep.
That's tight.
Training some clients, trying to get more into online or sports-specific training.
Cool.
Train some older people. You know, sometimes it gets a little boring.
Yeah.
Because I can't push the way I want to.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's fun. It's fun watching them with their results and, like, where they started to where they're at.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of fun.
That's tight.
And it gives me something else to do, get out the house.
Yeah. Well, it kind of fits into that same schedule, the real estate agent style thing too, where it's much more flexible.
Exactly. I can kind of do what I want, when I want, where I want. So it's like I tell them the days I want to come in or what days they want to come in, or if like sometimes they want to just hop on the phone. Like, yo, I'm going to do this at home.
That's
like, all right, like, that's cool with me.
Do you find, I know when I used to train, first of all, I've loved all my clients, but at times I felt like I was not only their trainer, but their therapist.
Bro, I feel like I'm more the therapist than the trainer.
Yeah.
Bro, they be hitting me with all their problems. Like, damn, are you good? Like,
yeah.
You need to go see a real therapist.
Yeah, for real.
But I just feel like it's their way out
instead
of paying. Like, pretty much getting 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Get a trainer and a therapist at the same time. I got to listen to your problems. But then I feel like it also weighs on me.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, I got to listen to your drama all day and then deal with my own.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, bro. Like, start getting depressed from that, low key.
Well, the biggest thing too is like if they're like talking about their drama, because I've had clients like in the past, like over the course of like many years, and like when their drama stayed drama, and they like they'd be like, oh, I know I need to do this, but, and they just like never get out of the drama, even though they know how to get out of it. It's like, for me as a trainer back then, it was like so hard to be like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, you know, call them out, be like, just the fuck up and do burpees. And like, you just keep bitching about this shit, you don't fix it.
Man.
You know?
Sometimes I feel like it'd be hard though, because some of these people are just too soft now.
Dude.
So you might yell at the wrong person, they start crying.
Dude, that's everyone now.
Think you're sexually harassing them.
Yeah,
Some just because you yelled at them. It's like, bro, relax. Like,
mispronouns or something.
Man, bro, they just take it the wrong way at the end of the day. Especially this younger generation too.
Bro, people are hella soft.
It's getting worse.
I was talking to this one chick the other day, and like she kind of on social media, she kind of represents herself as like very progressive. And like I had like right off the bat, I was kind of like, okay, cool. So are you as sensitive as you seem, or can I be real with you?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, I'm real. And like, so I was like checking her, but like, it's funny. You have to be careful now. Cause like, you know, I'm a very straightforward, real person. And like, I don't want to beat around the bush. I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Facts.
You know? So it's like, if you have to check to make sure, cause otherwise people try to sue you and shit. Like, who knows? Like, he hurt my feelings. He assaulted me with words.
I swear. And people, they be winning it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe winning these lawsuits,
bro.
like, well, your words fucked her up mentally.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, damn, for real?
Yeah.
Like, that's some fucked up shit.
Dude, I don't get it. I know back in the day, my friends used to fucking tear into me, like verbally.
Yeah.
But like friends bully, you know, like bully each other and
facts.
shit. Like, I'm glad they did, honestly.
Yeah, because it helps you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Makes you stronger, and then it's real. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather someone yell at me, give me the real shit, instead of beat around the bush, be like, well, you're doing all right. Like,
Yeah.
nah, like, tell me I'm fucking up or I'm being a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. Like, just be 100% honest.
Exactly.
You know, because then I'm like, okay. Because you can't always see something you're doing, but people from the outside can see it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that kind of helps.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Well, and that's like, it's like give a little bit of good feedback, but then just like cut straight to the point. Be like, okay, that was good, but you could do way better than that. You know,
big
like,
fact.
and here's how. You know,
Yeah, like, here's what we see. Like,
yeah.
well, fucking go fix it.
Yeah.
Like, there's your blueprint right there.
Well, and that's how it is. Like, as you get higher in the world, right, in the corporate world or financial or successful world, like, people don't care about your feelings. Like, if you're gonna sit here and be like all sensitive, but then you're gonna try to like run like a multi-million-dollar company, people aren't gonna be like, how? First of all, let me ask, how are you feeling today before we have this meeting? Are you okay? How's the household going? It's like, no, they'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with the numbers? Fix that shit.
Yeah.
Stop being a little bitch.
Or you're fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck outta here.
Yeah, dude. People are too soft.
Yeah, no, it's getting worse though. This generation is mind blowing,
bro. Well, how old are you?
28.
28. Yeah, I'm about to be like 29 tomorrow, actually.
Oh shit! Happy early birthday.
I know, right? But yeah, no, it's like the younger kids, man.
Oh, bro.
Dude, it's
Especially
nuts.
sports. The younger sports athletes.
Oh man,
bro, these coaches. I talked to a few of them. They were like, yeah, we can't yell at them the same way. Like, we can't hit them in the head with a whistle if they're playing football. Like, we can't do shit. Like, you touch one of them, they go tell the principal, and we get in trouble, we get suspended. I'm like, damn,
that's
real?
wild.
Like, y'all used to throw the pads on and go head up with us. Like,
for real.
And you're in high school going against these grown ass men. Like, bro.
Remember back in the day, they'd be like pushing people over and like, you know, falling, hitting people, and it was normal.
Yeah,
you know?
I had this one coach who would throw rocks at the helmets.
Yeah,
He would just ding them. Like, bruh. It's like nowadays he going to jail.
Dude, facts.
Deadass.
For real. Like, yeah. Terminated.
Bro, gone ASAP.
Well, and that's like the thing too. Like, when I have kids, like if I have kids, who knows, you know, who knows? But that's a whole nother topic. But I'm for sure gonna be like, I don't want to say beating on them because that sounds bad, but I'm for sure gonna be whooping ass. Like, if I have a son and he's acting up, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Man, dead ass.
Are you kidding me?
Like the coat hanger in the closet.
Yeah, are you kidding me? My dad used to whoop my ass. It worked. I'm pretty good, you know.
Man.
But like all this, like, oh, just go have a timeout. Fuck you. It's like,
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Smack in the face.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Seriously though, man.
Well, I've seen some parents talk about like, there's a new way of parenting. Like, I'm not gonna whoop your ass. Like, I'm just gonna have a talk with you. Like, they're 4 years old. You need to whoop their ass.
Yeah.
Like, dead ass.
Oh yeah.
Like, put them over your leg and spank the fuck out of them. Put some soap in their mouth, some hot sauce. Do something.
Yeah.
Like, they need to learn, bro.
Get them straightened out.
Yeah. Having a talk, what's that going to do? Not a damn thing.
There's hella parents who like hella want to try to be friends with their kids and shit too. That shit always backfires.
Yeah,
It's
because
like,
your kid's sitting there cussing at you at a family party and you're just sitting there thinking it's funny until
yeah.
says something that hit different and your parents are looking at you like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude, hella awkward too if you're around that shit. Just like, oh, this is fucking weird.
Like, damn, you're not going to smack him?
Yeah, seriously though. Yeah, man. It's what type of parent do you think you would be? You gonna whoop your kids?
For sure, 100%.
Yeah.
But they're gonna know like,
yeah,
I'm not playing.
Yeah,
and then I'll be like,
fair.
Yeah, I mean, I want to kind of be in a way like LeBron, like how he is with his kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's always been there, but you could see that like I think the mom really whooped the ass though.
Yeah,
because he looks like more like the friend, but I feel like they knew like, oh shit, like he's big as shit. Like,
yeah,
let me calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to be like that, because like I mean, now look at them, like they're all best friends. Like he's there in a heartbeat for them. You know what I mean? He's wants to play with his son. Like that, I feel like their relationship's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I want to be something like that.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know if you've seen that one guy on TikTok. He's an older Mexican dude, I want to say, and he passed away.
Oh shit.
Passed away 2 years ago. And he had like a young kid, and they were always on TikTok doing funny videos together.
Oh, that's tight.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of how I want to be. Like that, you know what I mean? Like friends, but then he knows like when to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that's too, it's like it comes down to who you are as an individual.
Facts.
You know, because I mean, if you're soft, your kids are going to be soft.
Dead ass, yeah.
You know, it's like the whole nature versus nurture. So I think like there was a book I was reading. It was called like Thus Spoke the Zura or some shit by Nietzsche. And he said that when you have kids, you should be at your peak. Mm-hmm. Because then like your genes at your peak. So it's like if you're like at the peak, I don't know, let's say 34 or something, and you're like balling, you're hella fit, you're hella healthy, and your wife is hella fit, and like everything's like going super well, then have kids.
Yeah.
Because then your kids are gonna come from that peak.
Yeah.
And like I thought that just makes so much sense to me. Because like the same thing mentality wise, it's like if you have kids, like, and a lot of people fall into this category. It's like they have unplanned kids, which is like, God bless, good luck, you know. But, you know, that never really comes at a peak. You know, if you have an unplanned kid, it's usually in a valley, you know. So then, like, unfortunately, the kid's just like growing up in a shitty ass situation. Yeah. You know, but. So
you got to kind of like figure it out.
Yeah, dude. I have a lot of friends who have kids. And I remember it's funny, the first time I met someone who actually planned to have a kid, like, oh. He was like older. It was actually my fitness manager at 24 back in the day, Nick Archer. He's like, oh yeah, me and my wife are having a kid. I was like, oh, are you okay? I'm sorry, dude. He's like, no, dude, we meant to have it. I was like, oh shit, that's wild. But that's like how, you know, back in the day, it's like, oh my God.
Like, you sure? Like, you sure you want that right now?
Yeah, you gonna keep it? Yeah. That's just wild.
Yeah, that's kind of how I want to be. I want to be at the top. Like, I want to be financially stable. I want everything perfect when I have my kid. Yeah. So then I know, like, okay, like, support all three of you motherfuckers. Yep. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have to be like, damn, like, what we finna eat today? Yeah. Or like, where we finna stay? You know? I want to make sure everything's set by the time I have my first kid. Because
then you can, like, take the time to and, like, really devote time to them. Because actually there was another book I was reading this morning, and it was talking about kids, and it was also talking about, like, partners and marriages and stuff like that. And it's saying that like living your purpose is your top priority as a man. And like, of course you can get to a point where you've lived your purpose, but like spending time truly devoted to your kids or your partner is much more valuable than like, oh shit, I have to, you know, I should be doing this, but I got to go spend time with the kids. And then it's like hella half-assed time. So I think like you're saying is like, if you're in your peak and like you already have the means to take care of them, then you can actually enjoy those moments with them instead of like being two places in once where it's like you're trying to spend time with your kids, but also talking on a business call and shit.
Or it's like Elon, I seen Elon say something like that. He was like, you know, like my kids didn't choose to be brought in this world. I chose to bring them in this world. So I owe them the world. Yeah. I'm like, all right. Well, Elon, you can give them the world for sure, bro.
And Mars too.
Man, dead ass. But when I seen that, I was like, oh, that made hella sense. Like, you know, and I see all these parents that are like bringing kids in here, but they're just kind of, what is it, like throwing them to the back burner. Yeah. That's like kind of fucked up.
Hella unfortunate, man.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Oh, well. But I got to ask a kind of a random question. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences before?
Bro, I think so. I'm not going to lie. In my house.
What, like ghosts or some shit or what?
Dead ass. Yeah. So one day I was in my house. It was me. I want to say one of my homies, maybe ex-homie. We're not cool no more. Yeah. But started asking about my sister one time. My sister passed away.
Oh, damn.
And we have this big, like, metal box-looking chandelier over the kitchen table. And when you started asking about her, that shit started, like, going back and forth. And it's like, you need to push it to make it move at all. Yeah. It's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm looking at that. Damn. Like, my arm started chilling up. I'm, like, got the goosebumps. I'm like, bruh, like, you got to go. I'm out. Like, I'm bouncing. Yeah. Fuck this shit.
That's wild.
Yeah. Once he, like, brought her name up and asked about it, and then that shit just said,
damn.
But, I mean, that house has happened multiple times.
Really?
Like, one time the Christmas tree fell over. Damn. And it was, like, right after, I guess, my sister passed away, my mom said. Lights be flickering. Damn. Or, like, my bed, it's my bedroom and my bathroom, like, right next to each other. So you have to walk down the hall. And I've shut the door before, like, all the way, made sure it was shut. And I came out before, and the door is, like, cracked open. I'm like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, this shit is wild.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's hella trippy. Are people still at that house, like family members and shit?
Yeah, like my mom, my dad, my nephew, my brother. I be trying to stay away from that thing, though.
I don't blame you.
I be scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that's crazy. There was a couple times. when I was a kid growing up at my parents' house, and there was like weird shit happening. I remember one night I woke up and like I was like a young kid, and I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something random, and I was like wide awake. And I had this like little toy, like a little monkey toy where you like press the foot and then it swings back and forth and makes noises. Like woke up and I was just like sitting there like weirdly awake, and then it just started swinging by itself. Started screaming.
Well, you know that's the devil hour.
Yeah, like
2 to 4.
Yeah, like 2 to 4, but bewitching hour or whatever it is. Yeah, dude.
I had an experience like that, like maybe maybe like a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm laying in my bed. I think I woke up at like 4 o'clock, and I felt like somebody was staring at me. And I'm just sitting there staring back in the dark like, what do I do? What the fuck do I do in this situation? Because like you could feel like, you know how like you just start getting the chills.
Yeah.
Because they say like when ghosts or like spirits are around you, you get cold. And I started getting cold. My hair on my arm started standing up, and I'm like, bro, somebody's staring at me, bro. And then I turned the light on, and then nothing. And I'm just like,
damn.
But nah, like in the darkness, like you could see it like a perfect, plain out picture of a person. I'm just like, I shook my nephew, like, bro, like, see this shit? Like,
that's wild.
Yeah, it was some wild shit.
Well, and that's like the trippy thing too, is because like when you look at like a really, really dark room, like and this is kind of, I feel like I've read this before, but it could just be a fucking guess at this point. But your mind, like it needs structure. It needs order. So when you're looking in like just darkness, there's really no structure. There's nothing for your mind to order. So it tries to find shit. So it's like when you wake up in the middle of the night, it's like pitch black and you really can't see nothing. Your brain is like, oh, well, this kind of looks like a person. Yeah. And then like it flashes it. But like that shit's so trippy though. Terrifying.
Yeah, because like, well, next to my bed, I have like probably like a mountain of shoe case boxes, and I wear contacts, so I can't see like at night. Oh no! So like I literally woke up and seen it immediately, like literally dead sleep, eyes open, and it was like right there. I'm just like, bruh, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. This is, I don't know what the fuck this is.
That reminds me, my ex for a while, she was making like clothes and stuff like that, and we were living together, and our bedroom, my bedroom now, but the bedroom was like across from her little like studio creative area, and she had like a mannequin.
Oh, hell no.
And when she first bought it, like I remember I woke up in the middle of the night and I was just like, just opened my eyes and like I looked through and I like saw the body. Like I was ready for war. Like I jumped up and like full shoulders back. All right, like, you know, a hella deep ass, like bark yell almost, you know?
You look, be like, fuck, it's a mannequin.
Yeah, but still, it's like, because, you know, most of the time you're like, oh, it's nothing. I'm probably tripping. But it's like, since it's literally the shape of a body, I was like, there's no doubt we're under attack.
I remember when I was hella young though, one of my brother's friends, they had a picture, and it was like a whole family picture. Oh no! But in the back of the picture, you could see like a person, like faint person, and I was shook. Like you could see it on it, like head, eyes, but it was like you had to look real close. I'm like, bro, that's wild. Like they have the picture of it.
Dude, old stuff like that. I feel like, again, this is probably some made up bullshit, but I feel like old times. Like people, because like now we got phones and shit, like we're hella just like lost in technology.
Facts.
Back then they didn't have technology, so they had to get like lost in the world. Yeah. So I feel like in a weird way they might have been like more in tune. But like I feel like back then there was like a lot more paranormal shit because people were just more checked in. Yeah. You know, so that's why like old timey pictures like that shit hella creeps me out.
Bro, that or like like old videos. If you go back and look at old videos, you'll be like, wait, how did this move over here and I'm all the way over there? Like, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I'm not matching up here, bro. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's wild.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What about like aliens or anything? Like just ghosts or what?
I believe in aliens.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Like what type of aliens? Like little.
I don't know about all the little green people. Yeah. But I do believe that there is someone.
There's life out there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I mean, with all these movies, TV shows, I mean, it had to come. The thing had to come from somewhere. Yeah. And I feel like it's possible, bro. Yeah. Like I don't know, like. There's been some weird shit, like, going on.
For sure.
Like, I mean, I seen one of my friends post, I think they were in Vacaville, and it was, like, all these crazy lights in it, and it wasn't, like, it looked just like, weird. Like, it looked like something I've never seen before. I'm thinking it's a UFO or some shit, bro. Like,
there's for sure UFO. Well, I guess the CIA has been, like, releasing,
little bit,
stuff.
but then they try to
pull
like
back.
bounce back.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that someone leaked it. That's not real. Like, okay,
yeah, sure, yeah.
Like, why do all these people from Area 51 keep passing away when they say one little thing?
Yeah,
you know, like
go ahead.
Or like when people like leave CIA or like the Area 51. Have you noticed like they make like a whole statement and then they pass away the next day?
Yeah,
that's wild.
Dude, that's like because you got to think about it. If they're doing like witness protection for just civilians, they're for sure doing some crazy shit for people who know some crazy shit.
Bro, because they have to, because it's like they don't want that information out. And I mean, Area 51, you talk about it's just like a bombing site. Like, okay. Like,
yeah.
You've flown, like if you look over it,
yeah,
it's random. Like if you even get close to the gate, they say they will shoot you. Like they will kill you.
That's
like,
wild.
No other base does that. You know what I mean? Like they'll just be like, hey, like you just got to turn back.
Yeah.
They be like,
pose for a photo. No, get out of here.
Yeah, no, they be like, dead ass. Like you ready to die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah. I went to, when I was a kid, that we had this like Lake Berryessa. We go up to Lake Berryessa all the time. And we were driving past and there was like a crop circle in one of the crops. So we stopped and like pulled over and the energy was wild. And I remember I was like running out because it was like super deep out in the field and someone had made a path to go out to it because a lot of tourists were coming and stuff. But there was like as I was running out there was like a little old lady like in the corn on the side and she was like, run, they're coming for you. I was like, what the fuck? And like I kept running and then like 20 seconds later I like ran back to the car and she was gone. But like this was like on like a 30-foot, long straight path. So it's like either she just like was never there or she like just disappeared into the corn.
Oh,
it was just hella trippy. I was like, oh, that's wild.
Especially them crop circles, they're hard to make. So if like you see them from the top, they always have a shape too.
Yeah.
Like a crazy wild shape.
Yeah. Well, and like how do you get it out there? Because like in order to get a tractor out there to make it, there would be a path.
Yeah. And that little path is not big enough for a tractor.
Exactly.
Bro.
Something's up.
Bro, I'm telling you. I believe in that, though.
Yeah.
I believe that they're hiding more stuff from us.
Oh, for sure. Well, and that's like the thing. It's like there's so much shit, I bet, that like
even in the ocean, like only 10% of the ocean is discovered. Like, come on.
And they just figured out that there's more water in the center of the earth than there is on the outside of the earth. Then
it's supposed to be the core, supposed to be the hottest part.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense.
Exactly.
Bro. They even said they found something in I'd say it was China. They found like a cave underground that has better like water and like trees. It's all greener, like some real like Avatar shit.
Damn.
And I seen like the video and picture. It was wild.
Well, me and my buddy got hella high one time at the studio, and we were like looking up hella like different numbers, and like I forget what the numbers are, obviously, but we were looking up like the distance from the Earth's crust to the center of the core. And like how many miles it is, because like we were talking about like like hollow Earth, like what if there's like a whole nother King Kong ass world in the middle, And he's like, oh, there's no way, and like we looked up, and it was like the distance is some insane amount, where it's like because you think it's like oh like the Earth's big, but like it can't be that deep, But like in reality, it was like an insane amount. And then like even like the distance from here to the moon, it's like again I'm gonna butcher it, and people can eat me up in the comments, but like. I think it only takes like 4 days to get to the moon.
Oh, wow.
Or not even that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
But like at the same time, it's like you think it's hella far away. I'm actually going to look that shit up.
Or it's like how when people say like our universe, there's multiple galaxies.
Yeah.
Like the end of our galaxy will take you, I think they said like 70 years to get to.
Yeah.
I think. But then out of that one, you enter a new galaxy. So who's not to say that there's more people or more people...
One like what? Where Earth is supposed to be the only one that has life? Like bullshit.
Like come on, like you're talking about there's hella galaxies.
Yeah, it takes about 3 days to get to the moon.
Oh, that's wild.
That ain't shit.
That's nothing.
And like you're telling me,
why are we not there yet?
Yeah, he's like, why aren't we going up there all the time,
bro?
Like,
for real.
I bet they went up there and like, because that's the funny thing if you think about it. Like once you get out of the world and into space, who owns space?
Yeah, nobody.
So then if you have like China and Russia and like all these different places, like well then who owns the moon?
Yeah.
So like I wonder if that's like part of the reason where it's like no one goes up there because it's like it'd just be war if like someone tried to claim it, You know,
Maybe, but then what's his name put American
the
flag there?
Yeah, but I think the Russians were there first.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
That's wild.
there's probably like a whole moon base up there too.
There's probably a whole like beef up there. Damn near.
Well, because that's the whole thing too. For like all we know, like I remember Chippas was on the podcast, and he was like, people always talking about space. What about what's underground?
No dead
I was like, that's
like,
facts.
Like what's under there? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, because the water. I mean, what if there's an Atlantis?
Yeah, for real.
Like Aquaman. Like you didn't just think of this. Like, hey, like let's make a guy that's half guy, half fish. Like.
Well, and
like, come on,
there's hella like old stories from like credible ass philosophers like from way back who like talk about like a city on the water and this like utopia on the water and like Atlantis, and then one day like a flood, there's something happened and like it sank into the sea and like all this shit. So there's for sure like hella shit that like, you know, because if you think about it, like if we knew everything that was going on, like we wouldn't be tripping about Trump and Biden and like people's pronouns and shit. Like there'd be nothing for us to be distracted by because we're like, are you okay? Yeah, whatever you want me to call you, I'll call you that, because there's fucking fish people and there's aliens out here and Bigfoot and like you got a whole world under that, you know. It's like,
well, I seen this one thing, I don't know how true it was, but it was a video of people that were like scuba diving, and it was like, in a way, it was like the Roman statues underwater, and it was like a whole like kingdom.
Damn.
There was nobody there, of course, but it was like ancient Rome, damn near, and it looked exactly the same, but just a different version.
That's wild.
It was tight. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen that. I think TikTok, maybe.
Yeah.
But it gave me a little more like, what's really out there, like.
Well, not like when I was a kid, like I think everyone was like this, honestly, unless I was like severely disabled. I don't fucking know. But like I was always like living in the creative world.
Yeah, facts.
You know, it's like you would walk around, like you walk into a room and it wouldn't be a room. It'd be like, oh, this is a whole, you know, it'd be a world.
Yeah, facts.
You know, like I remember I would go to back at Lake Berryessa, there was like a beach we would always go to. And like it wasn't just a beach. It was like, oh, like over there's the cave, and that's where the Cyclops lives, and like all this crazy shit, and like it's a whole ass world, and like it's not like I just like thought that shit. Like, nah, it was real to me. Yeah, you know, it's like in a weird way, it's almost because like I believed in it so much that like if I just walked around the corner, that shit would really be there. Yeah, you know, and like I feel like if as an adult, that's almost the same thing as like what they say is like through the eyes of a child, like, you know, keeping, you know, that it's like still being able to like be curious and like find wonder in like boring ass shit. Yeah. Cause life is fucking boring when you get older, dude. It's like same shit. Go to work, do this, do this, do this,
pay
do
your
this.
bills, fucking retire and then die.
Exactly. So it's like, I almost am jealous of people who are like lost in all that stuff. Yeah. Cause like, I'd much rather wake up in the morning being like, fuck, Bigfoot's out there and like a giant shark and Loch Ness Monster and aliens. Like, because you walk around world thinking like anything is possible. Facts. Versus like, oh no, I got to fill up the tank. Yeah. I'm stuck in traffic.
I mean, but the Loch Ness Monster thing, that shit could be real. Because I don't know if you're familiar with Clear Lake, but there's a lake down the street called Blue Lake.
Oh shit, yeah.
And somehow they cannot find the bottom of Blue Lake. And Blue Lake is only 10 miles wide. It's not very big. It's a 5-mile-an-hour lake, but they can't find the bottom. And somehow they put blue dye in it, and it came out in Clear Lake. And it's like maybe like 30 minutes away, or maybe a little bit farther. But yeah, they can't find the bottom. And I looked up some articles, and it was talking about like there was like a Loch Ness Monster in that shit. And it was some wild shit. Like, it was a newspaper article too.
That's wild.
And because, you know, like Clear Lake has Mount Konocti, which is a volcano, an active volcano in California.
Oh, it's still active. Damn, I wish me and my buddies went out to Clear Lake a couple years ago. Shit ain't clear
at all. That shit's dirty.
Yeah, it's hella
dirty
gross.
as fuck. We go out there all the time. It's like, bruh.
Hella gross.
It's hella fucking like shallow.
Hella
you can see the bottom. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to jump off this motherfucker or what?
But then the dye came up.
In Clear Lake. Yeah, and they don't know how it connected. They can't figure it out because they can literally not find the bottom. Damn. Blue Lake is actually hella blue though. It's hella nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if there's no bottom, it better be blue.
Yeah, but there's like they said they put the dye in there and it came out in Clear Lake. And like I said, I looked up the articles and there was like pictures of Loch Ness monsters and shit.
Damn.
So I don't know how true it is, but Some shit out there.
Well, there was another video I was watching. I don't know if it was like the Dead Sea or it might have been some random like lake in Russia, but it was something similar where they like couldn't find the bottom, and they were like someone was like exploring it, and then they came across like, again, stories, but like there was like some like fish person, and then like they tried to get out and like they just never went back or something crazy, and like who knows?
I'm telling you, like, and it's like, especially in like those foreign countries like Cambodia and all that, they be finding some crazy shit, like some crazy fish stuff. Like,
yeah.
It's like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like,
yeah.
Or I think someone just found something that was like around in the dinosaur age.
Yeah, something that was extinct and it's back.
Yeah, they found it.
Yeah.
Like, so what else is out there?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I think there's a whole like dinosaur world, to be honest.
Well, it's trippy. I actually did see an article of there was a species that was extinct, but through evolution, it's back.
Yeah, see, that's wild.
Like it came all the way back around. Like what the fuck? Like
so what's next? Fucking
yeah,
T-Rexes and shit.
A couple more months and just get T-Rexes walking around.
Bro.
Yeah, but
That's
that is
wild.
hella true though. And like in the undeveloped parts of the world, where like people with the ability to like do sonar and all that crazy stuff, like they don't go.
Yeah.
Like on the Amazon and stuff. Like who fucking knows? Like just underneath a tree, there could be like just one little small entrance that leads into this like giant, thing with all this.
You go in there and it's a fucking underworld and shit, bro. Floating, like how in Avatar the
floating
mountains are
islands.
floating. Like, bro, it might be some shit like that.
I
bro.
wouldn't be surprised, man.
Wasn't there a movie like that too? Not Avatar, but a different movie where like they went in the underworld and it was like a whole thing. Wasn't The Rock in it or some shit?
Oh, it was like Journey to the Center of the Earth or something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, and they found
the whole other
some
world.
wild shit. It's like you didn't just think of that. You guys have like suspicion that there's some shit down there.
Yeah,
and that's what I be thinking about, bro.
Dude.
Like,
I remember one time I got hella high, and I was hella thinking about like when you go underwater, it just gets like darker and darker and darker, and then it's like pitch black. And I was like, what if you like just kept swimming and going and going and going, and then you started to see like little like lights, and then you kept going, and then you realized you were in space.
But that'd be different.
Because you think about it, you're like weightless at a certain point. You get weightless, like there's no gravity.
Yeah.
And then it's like pitch black, but then space is pitch black. And I was just like hella high. Like, whoa.
Or it's like, I know when you go so far down, all the colors go away. Like the fish's colors go away.
Everything's transparent.
Yeah. Because I know me and my parents were in a submarine in Hawaii. And everything was so colorful at the top. We started getting lower, and like all these colorful ass fish, they're just gray. And you're just like, that same fish was hella colorful. What the fuck happened? Like, how does that, why does that work? Like, so.
Dude, the ocean trips me out.
Yeah, and it's scary.
Dude, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't get people, like, I think it's called like, it's not trypophobia. It might be trypophobia. I don't know. But I don't get people who are like, oh, I'm not like, there's like on TikTok, it'll be like, oh, like people who are afraid of the ocean, don't look at this. And it's like all these like weird ass videos and stuff. I don't get people who aren't like tripped out by that stuff.
Yeah.
Because like that's not your world. Like you're telling me you're 50 feet under the water. You can't run. You can't hide behind anything. No. You can't do nothing.
Bro, dead ass. And these big ass sharks and stuff.
And again, if you get deeper and deeper and deeper, you can't see nothing. For all you know,
that motherfucker's right there.
Exactly. Next thing, it's too late. Boom.
Yeah, you're done.
For all you know, next thing you know, like you don't even realize it, but then you're in the belly of some giant thing you didn't even know.
Bro, you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Some Pinocchio shit.
Well, yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, I like to live in that world more than like, oh shit, I gotta pay taxes. And,
nah, for real.
You know?
Because I mean, I feel like it's real though.
It is.
At the end of the day. Because all the stuff out there is like, someone thought, like, there has to be like some scientific evidence that there's some shit in there.
Yeah.
They're just not giving it to us. I mean, all these movies, they didn't just come out of nowhere. I mean, yeah, it's like creative mind.
Yeah.
But I feel like you had to get that like thought in there somehow. So like, where'd you get it?
Exactly.
Like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
You know?
They just didn't make it up, and it happened to be the same thing that everyone else made up, and it matched perfectly, you know?
Bro, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Ancient Alien TV show.
Yeah, that shit cranks.
Like how they be talking about like there's certain places where like one of them was the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like in the middle. There's the water here. You got the top here, but there's a cave in the middle. They found Egyptian artifacts in it.
Oh, wow.
And there was like, it's too heavy to hang and it was too heavy to pull up. How the fuck did they get in there?
Yeah.
And they were from Egypt and they're in the Grand Canyon. make that make sense.
Yeah.
They're like the water level was never that high where the cave was. So they were just tripped out. They're like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, and that's like the weird thing is like there's this place called Coral Castle. I think it's in Florida, but it's like, I don't know if it's considered one of the wonders of the world, but it's like an old guy made it himself.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name was like Ed or something. I forget his last name, but he made it himself. And it's like a whole bunch of coral that came from like hella far down the coast. And somehow he got all of this hella heavy ass coral up there by himself and built all these structures. Mm-hmm. And like he wouldn't tell people how he did it. But like when he died, he like left all these like crazy notes and had all these like crazy ass machines and shit. But like people were like assuming that he somehow did it with like sound and vibrations and like, because that's one of the theories for the pyramids is like somehow they used sound at a certain frequency to like change the mass or change the particles around it to levitate or some crazy shit. Oh,
that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, I know that they talked about like how it was cut. Mm-hmm. You can't cut limestone that perfect. And they said they tried it with every machine that we have nowadays and they can't do it. Yeah. And they're like, it's perfect. Like it cuts out everything. So and I mean, if you look at some of the hieroglyphics too, there's like flying creatures. There's airplanes. They found like a little model airplane in one of the tombs.
Oh, wow.
What else? They think that the aliens came down, like, or a higher being gave them this technology that made them so much more above their time. Because I mean, like, you really look at the pyramid, the squares, the way they cut out the lynxes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you do that? Like, come on, let's be real.
And I just like thought of this shit too, on some crazy shit. But like, for all we know, they could have figured out a way to live in between time.
Yeah, maybe.
Not across time. Yeah. Because we live across time, right? It's like yesterday, today, tomorrow, like born, living, dead. Yeah. They could have, for all we know, they could have found a way to like be in between time. So it's like instead of like being only in their era, they like then were able to like peek into our
like
world.
In the future,
yeah. So it's like for all we know, they could be looking into our world right now and like seeing planes and shit and then like drawing what they're seeing or like having visions and shit.
That might be some crazy shit.
Yeah. They go get me now.
They're going to go get you, bro. Pop. Next day, motherfucker was dead.
Yeah. But, yeah, dude, the pyramids, like, all that shit is so wild.
Or just, like, their jewelry. Like, I went to an Egyptian museum for a pharaoh called Ramses the Great.
Was that here?
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Yeah.
He was the most powerful, like, pharaoh ever.
Yeah.
He was, like, I think he ruled for 90 or 70 years.
Wow.
Like, but his tomb was raided, so they lost all his shit.
Oh, shit.
But, like, they started showing, like, some other artifacts from pretty much the other ones. Mm-hmm. And, like, just some of, like, the details and the work. And it's like, dang, like, I don't know how you guys did that. There's next something level. Else. Like, it's a little different.
Well, and there was this guy who was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was describing, because, like, if you think about our technology, it's all based on, like, electricity. Mm-hmm. And that's just what we know. But for all we know, back then, instead of them discovering electricity, they discovered some other thing like electricity that's not electricity. Yeah. But that's how they built their technology. Because just because we have our current technology that has electricity and all Wi-Fi and all this shit. Yeah. Because again, like, think about that. Like, try to describe Wi-Fi to someone 100 years ago. It's like, oh yeah, I can just press this button and I send it to the person across the world instantly and they get it. Like, okay,
yeah, like,
sure.
Let me see.
Yeah, exactly. Like, show proof. You can't prove it. You can't be like, oh, here's the Wi-Fi right here. Yeah. You know, so it's like back then, it's like, so if our civilization was to end, there would be no proof of Wi-Fi.
Facts. Or like the cloud and stuff.
Exactly. There'd be no proof. It's like, how was this civilization, how did they do all this stuff? Yeah. Because it's like there's no physical evidence. So it might be like the same thing back then, or it's like they just had a way different technology, but it wasn't physically here, you know? So it's like we look back, we're like, how the hell did they do this shit? Yeah. But like to them, it's like, oh no, it's just Wi-Fi, you know?
Or maybe it's kind of like, maybe it's in the hieroglyphics, but we can't read them.
Yeah.
It's like something's in there that shows it.
It's exactly like, it's like, here's how to do it.
Yeah, here's how you do, like, this is how we do
here's how we made the pyramids. Like hella basic.
This how we got this on the top of this.
And step one. And
because if you look at them too, like all them crazy hidden tunnels, like when they do the heat seeking with it, you can see all the tunnels that they can't even get to without destroying it.
Yeah.
Like King Tut's fucking shit. There's hella different things. It's wild.
Hella booby traps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like all the stuff under the sand too.
Or like you have the what is it called, the something of the gods, like the
Valley of the Gods.
the Valley of the Gods, and it's 5 miles away from Nile because they wanted to save it from poachers, like all the Tomb Raiders.
Yeah.
And so that's where like all of them are, and they still can't even find Cleopatra.
Damn.
But they said that they're close. I'm curious to see that one.
Well, and that's like hella interesting. Again, this is on some crazy shit. But like you go to a beach, right? And the reason sand is on the beach is because over years and years and years and years, the wave hits the rocks and like slowly crumbles it down to super fine dust and it turns into sand, right? So how is there just a whole bunch of sand in Egypt?
Well, I think they said that something like before Egyptians, it was like all water. It was like covered in water, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
So it's like, for all we know, it's like underneath all this sand, there's just like hella obvious shit. But like I imagine with like the heat-seeking stuff, you can't see past sand because it's just hella dense.
I don't know, because like you could see through the whole
the structure.
Yeah. So, and they could see down. They could see
Underneath?
passageways.
Oh.
Yeah, you could see passageways. Which one was I watching? I was watching one on Netflix. It started with an S, but it was one about a guy they found, and they thought he was a god or something like that. He ended up being someone who stole a tomb from someone else, and like he buried his family there.
Oh, wow.
And like, because they were looking at like King Tut's tomb, it wasn't really his.
Oh, shit.
It was supposed to be for somebody else, because they're like, why is King Tut's tomb so small?
Yeah.
And that's not a tomb of a god.
Yeah.
So they said that someone swapped his shit, and they took the real one with all the paintings on the wall.
Yeah.
Everything was done perfectly. This King Tut's, if you look at it, like the wall painting was rushed. Everything is just like not for God.
Yeah.
But so they looked through it all, like the heat seeking, and you could see all the different tunnels.
Damn.
But you can't get to them.
Yeah.
You don't know how to get to them.
Yeah.
So they don't know if they found every tunnel yet or what.
Huh. That's wild. That's super trippy.
This Egyptian shit is crazy. They're different.
Have you been to Egypt?
No,
Dude,
I want to go.
I'm trying to go so bad.
I want to go to Cairo really bad.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Because, they have the Cairo Museum that's all, like, the Egyptian, like, gods.
Yeah. Well, then there's that one, I think it's off of the Nile. Mm-hmm. And it's, like, in the cliff face. I think it was made for Ramses. It's
it
like
was for Ramses. Yeah, that's all the Ramses one.
Yeah. And
with,
they have the big 2 statues and then the big, like, archway that goes into, like, the mountainside and all that shit. Dude, that'd be so sick.
I seen, like, there was, like, a little model of it at the thing you could turn it on and see the lights and the way the light would have hit it. It was tight.
Dude, they knew some crazy shit, like, about, like, acoustics. And, like, because, like, there'll be, like, tombs and, like, different structures where it's like, oh, if you clap precisely here, the sound will bounce and then it'll, echo and like, and then the light cascades and at exactly at noon, it hits this and hits this and on some Indiana Jones shit, Like, yeah, they knew hella shit.
Or like certain tombs, they have like the holes where it hits like I think some of the mirrors were set up certain ways where it hit certain things and point to certain shit, like in the tomb.
Damn.
Like little shit like that. That's wild.
Yeah, bro. And I'm out here tripping about a scratch on my rim, and they got all this intricate
crazy wild shit. I'm like, damn, bro.
Well, and then to end it off too, it's like the fact that dinosaurs were even a thing. It's not like, oh, they might have existed. It's like, no, here's a fossil of this like giant shark, like a megalodon. Like it's like 100 feet or something crazy.
And there's still one out there.
Yeah.
They're still talking about it. Sized him up with a bus.
Yeah.
And was like, bro, it's the same size.
And like giant squids and shit. And like that shit used to exist.
Yeah.
And like.
Or it still does.
Exactly. Who fucking knows?
Something down there, bro. Yeah. I'm scared of the ocean. That's something I do not touch.
Yeah, no way. And that's me too. And like, but I forced myself to go scuba diving to like try to get over it. But like the only way I would do like the deep dives is I had a dive knife. But like, what the fuck is that gonna do at the end of the day?
You ready to stab somebody?
Yeah, for real. Pull off the leg. What's up? But like, what you can, you're done.
Yeah, you only get stabbed so fast.
Yeah,
you just got to get them good.
For real, when it's just gonna and like hit from the side. It's like,
bite your foot off first.
Yeah, like, good luck.
Man,
Yeah, man.